Vinland Saga out here doing it and belting out a new EP right at the start of episode 1. Highly impressive OP, loved the visuals and especially the music. Clearly a lot of references to Thorfinn and a few to Canute and their experiences from the first season and now as they're older. Loved it, easy win, great stuff. Loving the authentic music and voice and of course visuals to really sell that Norse vibe, especially the voice. If that was a Japanese person, that's insane. That scenery shot looked great, especially how it panned up from them, and then that music immediately putting me back into the old world, the world of Vinland Saga. Smells great! Tell you what else smells great, subscribing to the channel. Only around 20% of viewers are subscribed. Would love to raise that number to 100%, but that's unreal, so 21% please. All jokes aside, your likes and comments lately have been unreal. Please keep it up, check out my Patreon, maybe leave a tip. It's all love, thank you so much. By the way, they're eating some grub, and meanwhile, the beautiful music just casually playing in the background. Like Vinland Saga has stupidly great music, it's not even funny. She has a lovely view on life we should all have. He's caught up in anger to a degree. She's happy her husband saved her kids' lives. Now they're alive, older, eating good food. It's a good life. He'd be happy is what I imagine is running through her mind, and it's just lovely, really. Not running on the spot. That up-close shot just really seems to display his love for where he lives and what he has suddenly hitting him all at once, and it just felt powerful. See, I watch these and write the script in real time, so when I said that was powerful, that's Mappa doing the manga justice and bringing that powerful emotion across and then slapping us with this reality. There's that gorgeous Attack on Titan art style on display during such a horrible scene, and the animation totally adds to that, with her facial expression definitely being one of accepting her fate. I've known this woman for all of 3 minutes, and yet they've got me on the verge here. Outstanding scene. Her voice acting was perfect. She wanted him to live by that message from before. As long as you're alive, everything is possible, including peace and a good life, and it hit me like a rock, easily earning the first max 2 wins. And here we have the horror his mother was trying so hard at the very end to ensure didn't happen, to provoke her son into taking action and ultimately sadly failing. A gorgeous art style change there, but also at the same time really putting into a visual what extreme hatred and anger looks and feels like. Doing as always a stand-up job here of showing his extreme weight loss after quite a while has passed. Just showing this to firstly shout out the music as a whole. This is from the first season, I have it on my phone, seriously this anime has amazing tunes. Secondly, because it's just so damn sad. They're tossing a woman overboard because she's sick. Like, it's horrible. Heavenly mixture of CGI and animation there to create a very poetic and cinematic looking scene.
酒は必ず飲めよ。血色が良くなる。
3 wins here. First up, this shot of the town from a distance, truly looking like an old Middle Ages town. Secondly, it's the food again, looking just like what they'd have eaten, and looking good too. Thirdly, it's the realism for them feeding them to improve their health. I think that's often overlooked. You don't want them arriving on the edge of passing away. Also, take another here. I know I've mentioned it, but my god! The music is out of this world, and especially this song for me. It's actually heartbreaking to see someone begin the process of giving up ever getting their freedom back. Even his mother's words have kind of become twisted into submitting to survive in his mind. It's been a while since I watched the first season, but this immediately made me smile. A brilliant way of letting us know that he's still trying to find Thorfinn after all of this time and doing it without exposition.
エイナルです。
昔はどこで何をしていた？
北イングランドで農夫を。
These are the little things that just beautifully build a scene. By animating all of these people passing back and forth, it truly makes it look like a busy town market. Honest to God, one of the best looking anime horses I've ever seen. Lovely looking sweeping panning shot to then show the farm he's going to be working at.
まだ負けちゃいないってのか。
Lots of symbolism on display. Already mentioned his mother and her words, but also the strike against the tree, basically representing his lingering will to fight, just as at the start. Oh, so good to see him again. Super easy to dish out win right there.
Time and time again, my hopes are gone.
Beautiful ED there. Perfect for this anime and its main characters. Lovely vocals from the singer too, and it matches the visual so damn well. Especially love the poignant end. I guess I had to learn there is no freedom without love. Great stuff.
その金額がお前たちの値段を上回ったら、自分で自分を買い取れ。
Kickstarting this new part of the story in an epic fashion by setting him up with a means of getting out of his contract, as it were. Very interesting way to handle things.
え？こんだけ？
まずは礼だろ、礼。
こいつら。
Right away we learn things are far from being hunky-dory, and that even this place has some horrible people around and their troubles are far from over. Again, just a nice way to handle the story. Oddly enough, I found it just straight up entertaining watching them work. I'm weird, right?
どうでもいいことあるかよ。俺たちは旦那の財産なんだぞ。
Putting an awesome amount of frames into this moment with him. Also another one for showing that he's far from giving up on life. In fact, he's regained a lot of it after arriving here, which is nice to see. Well, that was well done. Didn't even do it in a cheesy way. He was just utterly blown over by her.
愛の男がちまちまちまちまちまちまちまちま野良仕事やってられっかっつーな。
Ryunosuke from Haikyuu. That's the dude with the bald head, by the by. A very apt showing of how difficult it is to carry a sword on your back effectively.
おめえらこそ何やってんだ。
今そっち行きますね。ほら、しっかり。
Weirdest win of the video, 100%, is for a fantastic drunk pair of voice actors, acting drunk.
昔、俺の住んでた村に二度兵隊が来た。親父は戦ったけど、殺されちまった。
Really appreciate getting to see more of his past, even if just briefly. Helps to build up this new character nicely. Awesome music in this second season, nice new tracks added, very hard hitting right here, and totally sold me on the silent emotion swirling within Thorfinn's mind, thinking on his words and his own past. It's genuinely so awesome when the studio pours unique frames into a fight. What I mean by that is no repeated movements over and over again to save on time. It just looks great as a result. Exactly why I winned him at win number 39. That drunk voice acting is tough to pull off, but his little tidbit extras he adds just beautifully sells the scene. So many little bits he comes out with. Guys like this proving that, in spite of appearances, they very much fought actual battles where everything around you was a weapon if you needed to be. Real combat experience.
人を殺すっていうのはね、すごく自信がつくんですよ。やっといた方がいい。
So well done from an artistic standpoint, with how creepy he looked bathed in the shadows while saying this awful thing.
初心者には初心者用の獲物ってのがありますよ。ちゃんとこの農場にもいるじゃないですか。
Ah, they immediately turn up the pressure like 400% with this. That's so well done. I was okay and now I'm on the edge of my seat and feeling nervous. Well played, Mapper Mad Ladzer. Love how they added steam here to add realism. Again, a great non-exposition way of showing us how he's struggling with terrible nightmares over his past and likely the things he's both seen and done.
素敵なお顔だと思いますよ。
Made me smile for the dude, happy for him. Little moments like this often serve as a decent reminder of their current situation, as it can be easy to forget when they're standing around the well having a nice morning chat. Says so much about him that he put his life on the line for Thorfinn, clearly believing he'd stand a better chance of being able to hold down the fort whilst he ran away to get help. What a guy!
そいつは仕事に戻してください。私が切られます。
In return, this then says a lot about him, and you could argue, oh, he's just potentially willing to die, but he stipulated let him return to work, which would return him to safety in the meanwhile. Such a huge fan of the many scenery type shots of farms, forests, villages and towns in this one. There's just too many to count, really. In fact, take 2 max wins for that. There's so many!
GG! いねえのか?
Pulling the ref from JoJo!
なら飯は出さん。自分でなんとかせい。
Old man Ron from ReZero. Dude is like 80 something years old, I think, and still going strong.
バカ野郎！お前何言ってん？
Even now, he's still trying to very much protect him and save his life. I didn't expect that from him so soon after meeting him. As I said, says a lot about him, it really does.
ほう、瞬きもしねえか。
Thorfinn continues to be incredibly impressive in the first scene that really shows his mettle, not even slightly flinching whilst getting attacked numerous times. He's insane.
今まで生きてきていいこと一つもなかったよ。
Simply put, powerful stuff. That's really well done.
やめろキツネ！ヘビ。
Mappa must hate exposition, as they again refuse to say anything. It's just shown via the visuals. Clearly everyone is very much scared of Snake, but they don't say it. Wow, the legendary Snake! He's so scary!
アナグマ。
はい。
説明。
Dude is a seriously impressive badass. Not much else to say on that. Food looking legit good, even for me as a vegetarian. Literally, my reaction to this was, ha ha ha! Thank God, intense all of a sudden, and was really strange to see Askeladd again, but obviously he moved in the same purposeful way that made his body just react.
返事！
That build up as the visuals changed darker and he grew ever more serious was just amazing to witness.
生きて
Love seeing this character building for him too, going from barely existing to perhaps starting to question that and whether deep down he really does still want to live.
薬代など気にせんでいい。お前たちの面倒は私に一任されている。
Nice roundabout way to show how their master does actually care for them in a way, as obviously this guy is happy to spend money on using expensive medicine to treat him.
私に知らせようと畑の中を随分走り回ったようだ。
Absolutely perfect comedic timing on that one, and so unexpected too in this anime. Pater is great, and it was just so nice seeing him trying to get Thorfinn to be more normal and say thank you and stuff. Not running and walking on the spot. I'm just appreciating every time we're gifted with a little backstory. It's just storyboarded so damn well. Fits in the gaps bit by bit rather than reversing a dump truck of exposition onto us. Give a raise to whoever came up with the idea to make this scene near silent, only a slight atmospheric sound playing in the background, raising that tension organically as fury pulses through him. Young Thorfinn! Choosing to do this enemy in his dream in a completely different but awesome looking artistic style. Great scene that expertly mixes together CGI with hand-done animation in a first-person shot. Finally getting a much better understanding of what causes him such pain in his memories. Correct me if I'm wrong, we never saw this, right? She looks like someone from season 1 who helped, but I don't think he did anything to her. Maybe she met her end trying to help him? Help a brother out in those comments. Showing this because this is the voice acting you get from the Japanese dubs. It's just on another level, really.
けどこんな地獄でのんきにくっちゃべってられんのも飯食ったりクソして寝たりしていられんのも
Can't show too much, but it's a beautiful scene spurred on by his mother's message all that time ago about what it means to be able to live a life, to be grateful for what you have in the moment. Amazing!
なんもなかったらって違うだろ
I swear to God, exposition must have bullied Mappa as a kid or something for them to hate it so much. They're like, no, we're going to show everything. We're not telling you anything. Absolute legends.
ありがとう、エイナル。
My words, they even just soften his features when he hears this. You can see the anger leaving his face. It's nuts.
ごめん、エイナル。
さっさと寝ちまえ
Go on, just take one more here. It's very sweet. It feels like he got through to Thorfinn. It's great. Canute is back. Feels strange to say, but between the music and the memories, hearing his voice actor again, seeing things kind of from Canute's perspective, it just earned itself a quick win. He did get a win in the first season, but have another for the second. Dude is one of my all-time favourite voice actors, most famous in my mind for All for One from My Hero, but sick character here too. Seeing a beautifully done map of the UK at the time, very accurately done as well impressively.
スヴェンの死を受け亡命先のノルマンディーから舞い戻り福井を果たしたエセルレッド2世
I love history so much, and so to see this match it so closely is just really awesome to me. Obviously I can't show it, but let's just say they're not shy about showing the utter devastation of war. The voice actor already got a win, and now the character gets one. It's him, he's here! It's so good that he addressed the people still holding on to him all of this time whilst he's been speaking to the king, and now he's finally got annoyed and shrugged them off.
返答はいかにクヌート殿
安いな。世はそなたの王である。世は世の領内の反乱を鎮めるためこの地へ来たのだ。無心のためではない。
Props to spending the first half of this episode to really nicely show off the growth of Canute in numerous different ways, from his newfound bravery shown when dealing with Thorkel, to his confidence here, to ensuring his troops follow his orders by making an example of them, and more.
マーシアは灰に帰した。
Mappa certainly know how to expertly animate these scenes to create a dark, foreboding tension over to the viewer. He refused to aid Canute, now he's burning everything as far as the eye can see.
エセルレッドの首を差し出して安寧を変え、それが利口だ。
The perfect shot to my mind to truly show how far he's come since the first season.
2018年クヌートは正式にイングランド王となる。
Easy follow-up win for the continued telling of history. Loving it! The work involved in what they're doing is insane, bruh. But good to come back after one episode to see these two again, working together nicely now.
とにかくダメだ。馬はみんな他の仕事に使うんだ。お前らに貸す余裕はねえ。おい、一頭使うぞ。ああ。
As always, the realism is spot on. Some anime make out horses are everywhere, used for everything. Penny for a horse. Jokes aside, you gotta feed them, take care of them, using them for specific things.
嫌がらせなんかに負けてやれっか。どうしてお前はそんなにやる気がねえんだ。自由になりたくねえのかよ。
Makes me happy to see that in no way has he yet allowed life to fully get him down. Weirdest side aspect of winning this season, no lie, but your boy is straight up learning how to farm.
まさか本当に貸してくれるとは。あのじいさんいい人だ。
Being nice to animals is always a win.
まあいいから畑のことは俺に任せとけ。なんて言ったってプロだからよ。
There's really something about these two together like this that feels special. It's really unexpected considering Thorfinn was such a lone wolf before and now part of a team. Warms my heart.
だからスベルケルさんですよ。知らないんですか。
So weird, but I really do adore seeing him standing up for himself like this. He might be a slave, but in spirit he is absolutely free.
すごいな。あの荒れ地がたった1日で。
Seeing the fruits of their labor turn into something through the course of the anime is an entertaining aspect I didn't expect. Man, we nearly got the first bit of emotion that isn't anger out of Thorfinn in forever.
どうした？
ヘビだ。ヘビがいる。
なんでこんなところで。
Is it strange that I find it really wholesome that a guy like Snake just enjoys hanging out with an old man like that?
剣や槍の心得はある。
ああ、その年でチャンバラやるってかい。
I know it's been the word of the video, but even here, they show the weapons mounted, showing that he used to fight happily in his younger days.
来なきゃ来ないで寂しがるくせに。
とっととうせろ。
二人だったな。実の親子より馬が合ってるみたいだ。
Have a win for saying what I was about to write. It makes for a very unique dynamic on the farm with those two, plus Snake is an interesting character too, totally not one-dimensional at all.
今日はなんだかいろいろなことを学んだような気がする。
My boys be all bearded up.
友達だろ？え？違う？
Actual emotion, I love it.
いや。友達だ。
Final one here for this episode for making me nearly tear up. For a second, I thought he was going to say, no, we're not friends, and I felt so sad, and then happy when he followed it up with, we're friends. Thanks so much for watching, ladies and gents. I really hope some of you watching this choose to support my work on Patreon. It's getting harder and harder on YouTube, and a raise to $1,200 on my Patreon would at least help me get by. Anything you can give would be amazing, any tips too, but obviously that's down to you. Likes and comments are wonderful, as are you. Thanks for your support, and I cannot wait to see you in the second quarter video. Creator follower, Lifty, Nick Wyndham, Nightly Winter, Christopher Willis, Hinakami and Water, Marquez, Orkeeper, The Epic Commander, Bertha Without a Word, Brandon Krier, Burn 100B, Emmanuel Gonzalez, Aaron Winters, Yor Edvinson, Kepan, Kevin Alston, Cumfreak, Kylie Welp, Magnus, Matthew Blanchett, Nathan Burr, Sataka Yari, Sean, Sebastian Ramirez, Wicked Faye, Ali 50, Brainless Ben, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Hoved Lowe's Ritter, Isel Caldera, Juffer6263, Keldnock, Kevin Melter, Laxus, Lionel Schultz, Marvin, Nick Monaco, 9028, Oliver Smiley Reacts, Peter Milligan, Sentimento, Stan, Storm970, The Elementator Wars, Tricky Nicky,